Hi, Paul. Hi, Matt.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you, Adam. How you doing?
You look great. Thank you, everybody. Nice to see you all.
How's your family?
Everybody's great, man.
You have 2 children?
Yes.
Is it a boy and a girl?
No, two chicks.
Two chicks. And what are the ages?
5.5, and my little one just turned 3.
Yeah. Now, did I see both of them in the film, Jack and Jill? Are they both?
Oh,
in this
yeah.
one?
Yeah, they jump up and down.
Yeah.
They jump up and down for like a second. I'm doing that, like, I put them in all my movies, like, real quick.
Yes, I remember seeing, I think in one film where everybody was at the lake retreat, your wife was in that? And
holding
both
my kids. Yeah.
Do they enjoy this, or is it just like, oh, God, we got to be in the movie?
That's pretty funny. They get excited when I tell them, like, the night before, I'm like, you know, they get excited about getting dressed up and stuff. I get to wear different clothes. But on the day, they're just like, when I say, all right, try one more. We did it already! It is a little bananas. Yeah. But yes, it's great to be back in New York. My 2 kids are the first Sandlers to be born outside of New York.
You were born in Brooklyn?
Yes. My family, my wife's family, we're all New York. And it's great to be, this is the truth. My grandfather was a cab driver here in New York for many years, for like 30 years. Yeah, and so I was driving here. I took a cab to come here, and I told the cab driver while I was driving here, I was like, hey, buddy, my grandfather was a cab driver, too, so wow. good job. Yeah. He always told me a lot of stories. Good, you know, you guys work real hard and do great things for the city. Way to go. You know, thanks, man. And he turned back and he said, death to all Jews. I mean, and that's what my grandfather used to say.
Wow. You may want to report that to the TLC. I don't know.
I think the guy was just being moody. He didn't mean it.
But the kids, of course, have been to New York often. I mean, they're staying in a big hotel. And are you hounded when you come out of the hotel with the photographers?
Yeah. Those guys, the paparazzi guys, bother you. Do they bug you?
I have to take my own photos and mail them in. True story.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, those guys. You know, the secret weapon is they take your picture and then they have a guy next to them videoing you all the time, so you can't snap it. But I was with my kids out in L.A. actually, and I was walking with my kids and some guy was shooting us with the pictures, and I was like, all right, buddy, you got it. And they kept taking more pictures. All right, you got the picture. You just move on. Let me hang out with my kids here. Some more pictures. All right, I'm getting in the car. I don't know how that's different than, you know, right outside the car. Then snapping in the car, like, oh, I'm in it. Okay, now we're going to do the ignition. All right, you got the ignition shot in. And then they, you know, so, and this, I swear to God, happened. My little Sadie said to me, Daddy, I know how you can get them to stop taking your picture. And I said, yeah, how? And she goes, stop doing so many movies.
Yeah. They will lose interest.
And then she did her impression of me. Oh, I'm Adam Sandler. And I can cut the line at Disneyland and all that.
That's very cute.
It was.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And daughters, do you wish you just had a guy in there just to see what that would do to the chemistry of things?
Yeah, probably. But I got the 2 girls. I love them so much. I'm tight with them. I did. And in the beginning, I think I wanted a boy, but now that I have the 2 girls, that's all I think. You got the boy.
I just had the boy, and I often think I wouldn't even know. You know, are you allowed in here? I'm sorry. Why is there a little girl in here with my son?
True. Yeah,
it's very odd once you have that conditioning.
My 2 daughters are little, and they fall asleep in the bed with me and my wife a lot, and so they're always there, and they're the best, and I love them more than anything. They snuggle with you and all that stuff. But you know, I am a grown man. I do like to have sex, and so I mean...
Well, this is the place to call attention to that, right here. He's a grown man. He likes to have sex.
No, I mean... All right. So anyways, I'm lying in bed with the wife, and the 2 kids are sleeping next to us. That's the wife, I call it. And so we're laying there, and we're both up, and the 2 kids are sleeping. And I was like, hey, you know, let's pull this. Can we do this here? And she's like, no, you don't do that with the kids in the bed. I was like, I don't move that much. I'm not going to wake them, you know. But I didn't, you know, I'm not a flexible guy. So anyway, she says, no, we're not doing that. You could get arrested or whatever. So I say, all right.
God.
So anyway, so I say, can we go down the hall? They're not using their bed.
Right.
So
why not? Now that makes perfect sense.
Thank you, David. I knew you'd back me up. So anyways, we get into my littlest kid's bed, and flipped the lights off, and I went at it pretty good, and I did some serious damage in there. And after the fact, I said, wasn't that great? Wasn't that worth it? And she goes, what, watching you bang Elmo? Because it wasn't her.
Oh.
But I told my wife I really did think it was you, and I did a great job. And then I finished the deal because it was the first time I ever heard you say la 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 la. All right, that's enough of that, huh?
Let's go to the videotape of Newt Gingrich having sex with the vending machine now, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, right there. It's everything you want. We'll be right back with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Paul.
Thank you. You know who's in this movie, Jack and Jill, is Katie Holmes, who's married to Tom Cruise. And
yes.
you're like buddies with Tom Cruise. How did you meet him? How long have you guys been friends?
I don't even know how it happened. Oh, he hosted Saturday Night Live years ago, and I got to meet him there. And he's a great guy, and we were at dinner, me and Cruise and Katie and my wife, and we were eating. And we were getting ready to shoot the picture, and he says, this is weird that my wife's going to be your wife in the movie. That's very weird. It's bizarre. And I was like, it's a PG movie, no worries. Yeah. Nothing's going to happen. You know that. I said, in fact, anything I do with your wife in the movie, you can do with my wife in real life. And so just every morning I would go to the set and I'd hear my wife go, please do a love scene. Please, slowly take your shirt off in that scene and rub her ever so tenderly.
Yeah. Turn the little guy loose on Elmo. Now, as I was watching the movie, I was imagining that every scene that Katie Holmes is in, Tom Cruise is standing right next to the camera. Now, did he show up and bother people?
He did not. He came to be nice, and he visited a couple of times, but no, he let the Sandman be the Sandman. And, but he did visit the set, and he was shooting Mission Impossible 3 at the same time. So you do feel a little stupid. You know, he's bringing pictures of him jumping off a 160-story building.
Yeah.
You know, and then I did this, I did no wires, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like complaining because my eyelash is in my eye. I'm like, it's hurting, the fake eyelash.
I love this. Here's what happened. I saw this movie a week ago, and
I'm so happy.
And I loved it so much.
I can't.
And then that's all. That's all I could think about was the movie and what a great success it will be for you and your friends who make the movie. And then the next day I came to work and I was having a lousy day and people were being nasty to me.
You rewatched it?
And no, almost. And then I remembered how much I enjoyed the movie and I felt much better the whole day. Honest to God, and we're trying to arrange another screening for the staff.
That's unbelievable.
This thing is going to be enormous.
That's so nice. You know, I like to think that's why God put me on this planet. Well, that's pretty awesome. But thank you. Just you. I watch you every night, too.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No. It's satisfying because this is it's all your buddies. You've been making movies together with the same group of guys for a long time. It's great, and you can certainly tell that you function as a great, very strong comedy union. And I'm telling you, there's so many surprises in this thing, and I'm afraid to mention any because there's just so many that I don't want to spoil any.
It's not a spoil. Don't worry. Al Pacino, you liked him, I know.
Let me tell you one other thing.
Yeah.
As the credits were rolling and they finally stopped and the screen was dark and the room was dark, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to return to my life.
It is that warm of a movie.
Well, it's pretty darn good.
Well, I'm glad to have you out of the theater and next to me now.
Thanks.
And, no, I love that you laugh at anything.
No. Bruce Jenner. I love that.
That was great.
Now, can I mention that or not?
Well, you just did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bruce Jenner's funny.
That was very strong.
He does a cameo in the movie. Pacino plays himself in the movie, and he plays like a heightened, more disturbed version of him. So.
Yeah, but see, that's the other thing. It's going to take like a half an hour. People in the theater saying, "How the hell did they get Al Pacino to be in this movie having a mental breakdown?"
I didn't tell Al I was playing the woman. Here's what happened. I told him, he's like, "Who's playing Jill?" And I said, "Oh, we got a hot one for you, baby." And then, so the first day he shows up, I dress up as Jill. You know, from a distance, I see him kind of like, all right, that's nice. And then, you know, and then he started walking towards me, and I was like, all right, I got to play it cool and stay in character. Maybe I can trick him. And then, and he keeps getting closer and closer, and he's making more and more eye contact and then got right up in my face, and then he just grabbed my face real hard and kissed me, and he goes, I know it was you, Adam. that's a true story.
And then there's the Price is Right scene.
Oh, yeah.
Very satisfying. And then there's the scene at the Staples, I think it's the Staples Center, the Knicks game, and sitting next to Al Pacino.
Yeah,
Can you say who that is or not?
I'm not supposed to, but
Okay,
it's a good friend of Pacino. It's all right. Johnny Depp, those guys are good friends with him. And they have, and Al was playing himself, so in the movie he wanted to hang out with his real friend, so he called Johnny up, and they did and Johnny.
And by revealing these details of the film, we haven't even scratched the surface.
There's a lot of jokes in there.
It is nonstop.
It's PG. What happened was, it was just a movie. We made a movie, and it turned out we didn't curse or anything, so it became a PG movie. But so we made a full-on comedy.
How did that happen? You made a whole movie.
It wasn't like a conscious thing, and then all of a sudden we were like, nobody curses in this thing. This is a PG movie. Oh my God! And so like it's a family movie, but it is. I'm glad it made you happy.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, and I'm going to see it again. And this is. I can hardly wait for opening weekend because this is going to be enormous. You'll be able to bail out Greece and Italy.
That's great. I'd be more than happy to do that.
All right, let's show the folks a clip here. What are we going to see?
This is a quick, this is when Pacino gets Jill back to his house, and he loves her so much because she's from the Bronx. As you know, he's from the Bronx. He's connecting with that, and he's trying to get her to play stickball to bring back nice memories.
Now, do you have a sister?
I have two sisters, yeah.
How do they feel about this portrayal of a sister of yours?
Each one thinks I'm doing the other one.
I see. All right, Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler, let's take a look.
There you go. Right on, dude.
Well, my God. Good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
It's going to be tremendous, and I wish you would come back. It would not. I saw you on that Leno show the other night.
You watch Leno?
Doesn't everyone? Don't be so eager to do his program. I know he's right down the street, but come here.
I love it when I'm here.
All right, that's enough. Adam Sandler, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Peter Gabriel.